let's get into it. The highly anticipated contest between LSU and South Carolina was originally set for Thursday, but that treat was pushed to Friday due to the winter storm. A top 5 matchup between two powerhouses who know each other quite well. But that's enough talking. Let's just go ahead and take things out to Columbia, South Carolina. LSU clinging on to their undefeated season on the road. First quarter with under 6 minutes to go. Michaela Williams shooting from Bossier City, 3-1-8 versus everybody. A deep three, and the Tigers take a 14-9 lead. You see Michaela clap it up right here. But let's take you on to the next clip. 2 minutes left before the half. The Tigers got Chloe Pitts in some trouble in the paint, but Williams, that's a bad girl there. She gets the steal. She finds Big Foe and Flau'jae Johnson for the lone layup. It's now 22-15 Tigers.
Defense into offense.
Defense in the offense, but just seconds later, Tessa Johnson alone in the corner. That's cash money. The Gamecocks now in front, 32-30. So now we take things over the hump. It was a different story. Johnson steals off the LSU inbound. She gets inside off the glass as South Carolina extends to a 45-36 lead. And now with 2.5 minutes left in the game, Tessa Johnson again off the inbound. She sort of spins back for the easy floater as the Gamecocks stretch to a 10-point lead. So it would be LSU going down in their contest and picking up their first loss on the season. And this was the lowest scoring game for the Tigers too, only 56 points. And when you look at the schedule, I mean, they've been able to just really have some offensive stretches there, of course. Now, in this contest as well, the only 3 double-digit scorers of that contest was Anissa Morrow, Flau'jae Johnson, and Michaela Williams. And, of course, we all know that Anissa Morrow is a double-double machine. Like I said, she unfortunately fouled out there late in the fourth quarter. But LSU, of course, they're going to learn from this contest, and they're going to keep things rolling.
You're not the team that you are now. You won't be the same in March when things come around.
Absolutely. That's a perfect segue as we talk about some LSU baseball. Not the team that you are now, but the team that you're looking to be. So last season for LSU baseball was a bit of a roller coaster ride. That is until the last stretch where the Tigers seemed to gel at the right time. Well, let's take a look back here. LSU pulled off their biggest upset over Texas A&M. That was a #1 team in the country at the time. They made a run to the SEC tournament championship game and then followed up by making some noise. You heard the noise there at the Chapel Hill Regional, forcing extras in their final contest. In the Tigers Media Day presser, head coach Jay Johnson said this season, this team isn't young, but new, meaning a lot of guys will be doing some new things in the purple and gold. But for 2025, for this squad, is all about toughness, togetherness, and more importantly, execution.
Everybody always wants to make sports about everything other than what happens on the field, but it's about execution. And then how do you get to execution where talent becomes usable skill? That's all mindset, you know, and helping young players grow in their mindset.
The Tigers open up their season on February 14th at home against Purdue Fort Wayne.
Starting to fall, and the Saints can really have their pick and take their time.
Correct. And, of course, my pick, I guess we'll just go ahead and get to it.
Yeah.
My pick is Joe Brady. I mean, he's familiar with the Saints offense. He's, of course, a lot of people are excited about his familiarity with LSU. But the things that he has been able to do with the Bills, especially the Bills who seem to not really have as many weapons before, but now they are picking weapons, right? You got more than Keon Coleman. You got James Cook and whomever. He's been able to have success. And, of course, Josh Allen is currently an MVP candidate or nominee, if you will. So I think Joe Brady would be able to kind of segue himself as the leader for the Saints, and he's been a hot commodity for these past couple years.
Yeah, and again with the NFC, Megan Glover.
I cannot wait. I am picking. I shouldn't have went against the Commanders last week. I'm sorry, Jaden, but I'm going to go ahead and pick them. He has been phenomenal in crunch time and just everything that he's been able to do this season with those weapons and been able to re-elevate some guys' careers. I'm thinking Terry McLaurin right off the bat, right? What a year he's had, right? Yeah. I'm going to pick him in a close one. And I just want to say right quickly, if Jane were to come back to Louisiana, I believe LSU fans will drink French Quarter dry.